Hello friends, welcome to LeggLife, and some of you may be able to tell by what is behind us or
not behind
what
us.
is not behind us. Today is Saturday, January 7th as we're recording this, and you guys, we took Christmas down. I think this may be, we took it down today, I think this may be the earliest in our marriage we've ever taken Christmas down.
I think so.
Sherri had the idea, she was like, I'm just feeling like closed in. Claustrophobic. She was like, and so I want to declutter.
Yeah.
And
I wasn't even talking about Christmas stuff. I was actually just like, we just have a lot of
stuff.
Just a lot of clutter. And I was just like, I just want it to go away. We have kind of piles.
Yep. So we were talking about how to do that. And I actually, just you guys know I love Christmas. It was my idea to take Christmas down early.
Yes, it was. And I was like, we don't have to. That's not what I'm saying. And he was like, no, I think we should.
But here's the thing. I'm teaching a training all next weekend, so we couldn't do it next weekend. And then I'm going to Florida the end of this month. And I'm just like, then we're going to get to Easter and we still have our trees up. Like, nobody wants that.
Which we have done before.
Okay, I wasn't going to mention that, but we've for sure done that before. And so we spent the morning getting Christmas taken down, put away. It's all packed away.
Yep.
And now we're going to start decluttering. And so we thought, you know what? Let's pick up the vlog and share some of this.
Yes, and actually you had the idea, because I was just like, there are things in every single room in this house, every single space in this house that can go. And he was just like, I think we should do a minimum of 5 things per room.
So here was my thought with that.
I think it's a good idea.
There is way more than 5 things, but this is a start.
Yeah.
And the reality is we're not going to get everything out of our house today that we want to.
Right.
But as I was thinking about it, I was like, if we got 5 things per room,
it's like 35 things.
That's out of the house.
Right.
And then throughout the rest of spring, we can continue doing spring cleaning, continue decluttering.
Yep.
But this is at least a start.
Yes.
So we're not going to show you everything we're getting rid of, but we thought we'd pick up the vlog camera and bring you along as we try to declutter a little bit.
Yeah.
Start the new year with Sherri not feeling so, well.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. All right, beautiful. Let's start in this room. This is our living room. And we spend lots and lots of time in here.
Yes, we do. And I feel like, honestly, there's piles.
Okay, like what?
I don't know that we're gonna like actually attack today, because I feel like that's gonna be more of like a in-depth things. We need to like go through each pile, but like there's stuff over here and there's stuff over here and there's stuff over here, and there's just sort of like piles of stuff. And I don't think that's really what we're doing. We're just gonna do like a general sweep of like, oh, this can for sure go, this can go, this can go.
In some ways, this is like picking the low-hanging fruit.
Yes, the things that we just looking around, we're like, we really don't ever use that.
Yeah.
Go.
And so, all right, let's.
That doesn't spark joy.
Oh, okay, Marie Kondo. Calm down.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Auburn would say it's not shiny.
Auburn would say it's not shiny. That's their thing. Right. Yeah, so we're looking for things that as we look around our living room are just not shiny to us.
Right.
All right, let's start.
Okay.
So I think we're gonna go ahead and get rid of all of the books. I'm just joking. But we do have some books that we are getting rid of.
Yes, and I have already sort of, I know it's a mess. It doesn't look like we've done any, but I have actually sort of pulled out a few that I've read before. You pulled out some that you've already read. Some that I just don't think I will read. And
I'm proud of us because I just looked at the stack of books we're getting rid of. We're going to take them to Tidal Wave, donate them there, so we have money on our account to buy more books, which is a weird thing. And there's like 20 books.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we have already sort of started the general purge, and I know that there's more here and in our bedroom that we could get rid of, but again, this isn't like a go book by book. This is just like oh, I've read this and I've read this and I've read this. And
all right, so one of the things we're getting rid of is this little, it's kind of like a little quote wall display thing, but it was just always on like this very bottom shelf, tucked back there, and this shelf just kind of feels a lot. So we're going to donate that, and we decided to put all of the donation stuff in reusable shopping bags because you guys, I don't know if you're like us.
We have so many, and honestly, it's like a burden how many that we have. We have some in the Jeep, we have some in my car, we have a huge bag of bags in the kitchen, and it's always in the way. And it's just like...
So we're going to also get rid of some of those by putting charity donations in there.
Correct.
And we already purged this. This is Missy's cat stuff. This was so jam-packed that it like barely fit in there. Yeah,
we had to actually put it in like backwards and like kind of finagle and just be like, oh geez.
So now it fits, and we can even have it turned.
We can have it turned so we can actually get into it.
Amazing. Now I have a bit of a dreaded question, Sherri.
What?
What's in there?
Well, I feel like this is going to be a
Later in the spring project?
later in the spring project.
Oh, there's the whale.
Yeah.
I'd wondered where the whale
We've
was.
got a bunch of candles down there. I don't
Puzzles.
even know what all is in here.
Wait, what is that?
I don't know.
What is this? We have no idea what any of this stuff is.
Oh, my watch.
Okay.
It's a Minnie Mouse watch.
See? It's stuff like that.
Why was that down there?
That's what I mean.
I have no idea.
Oh, it's so embarrassing. All right, so you keeping the watch? Yeah, we'll put it right there. That makes sense. We're doing a great job. Actually, something else we can get rid of is back here. We have a tripod. And here's the thing. We have a ton of tripods.
Yes, we sure do.
So we're going to donate.
That's trash.
Oh. So we're going to donate one of our tripods. All right, so including books, we probably have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 30-ish things from this room. How do you feel about that as a start?
It's a good start for this room.
Okay, now let's go to our bedroom. All right, for me, I know what I'm supposed to get rid of are some hats. Yes, I wear hats all the time. In fact, I think I've worn all of these, but I just have too many. And so I'm going to try to get rid of, Sherri, you ready for this? Mm-hmm. I'm going to try to get rid of 5 of my hats.
Whoa.
All right, here we go. All right, there we go. 5 hats being donated. And Sherri, my thing was hats. Your thing?
Purses.
Purses.
I know.
How are you doing? Like,
Well, I have 2.
and I love that you're just like giving a Coach purse to charity, so.
I did wonder if we should take it to like Plato's Closet or something, but I don't know if I care that much.
Let's give it to Goodwill, and somebody at the Anchorage Goodwill is going to
Be very excited for it.
be very excited. All right, there's another bag Sherri's getting rid of. This one is actually a Prada bag. So, but here's the thing. It was a gift from a friend,
Yeah.
but it's really beat up, you guys.
It's really old and it's just really beat up. So
That also going to charity. All right, and then we have a lot of stuff like this. These are, they're kind of like elastic straps that go under your bed to keep the sheet from popping off. And we buy like deep pocketed sheets now, so those can be donated. And then there's stuff that I'm like, why in the world do I still have? You guys, these are all the paperwork from our Princess cruise this past summer. Like all of the Princess patterns for each single day, port guides. So that stuff is just trash. And then I have like this accessory holder thing that has just become a huge catch-all. This, I think, is something for the drone, not positive. Gosh, I just have so much. Like there's a pin that I got when I went to the Super Bowl. These are casino tokens from when I was in Puerto Rico at the El Conquistador, probably a billion million years ago. A billion million, Sherri. Like all sorts of little rings, cufflinks. I don't even know that I have a shirt that needs cufflinks. This is actually kind of fun. This was a bracelet that I got when I went to Guatemala years and years and years ago. Oh wait, this one too. That's super fun. Sherri Beth, how you doing over here?
well,
Well, what? Oh, you thinking about getting rid of that backpack?
maybe because I have other backpacks. I have this one and I have this one and I have my work one.
That's true. You used that one for a long
I
time.
did use this one for a long time, but I feel like I have other
Yep.
bags now.
That one served its purpose.
It did.
You got your money's worth out of it.
I for sure did.
And
I did
so-
that it was like $15 at Target.
So off to charity.
Yeah.
All right, and here's another good reason to clean. Not only does it make you feel better, not only does it like declutter the house. I just found a $50 gift card. Why? Why are we like this? But we are making a lot of progress. Sherri Beth, let's talk about this pig. Where'd it come from?
State Fair.
I won it for you.
Yep.
And what are we gonna do with it?
We're gonna give it to charity.
Okay, so look at this. This is living room, bedroom, and we already have that much stuff getting out of our house.
Yeah. And we have a whole bag of books that are going as well.
And just looked outside, I want to show you guys. You can see some of the last sun of the day on the mountains. We call that alpenglow, when the sunset casts that pink hue on the mountains. So the day almost over. Well, no, the light of today almost over. So how is progress going according to you, the boss?
Good.
Not convinced.
Well, I want to, because of like who I am as a person, I want to just start like going through everything and just getting rid of all of the things. But I know realistically it's going to be probably like a weekend project, like per room, in order for that to actually occur. And so that's not going to happen today. So I'm happy with what we're doing because it's a good start, I think.
Okay. Still not convinced. All right. Upstairs is done. Let's go downstairs. Yeah. Okay, I think the kitchen's where we're going to start. But also, I want to show you guys these. Look at this. One of you sent us flowers. The most amazing flowers. Jim and Leanne, thank you so much. And Jordy, even though you had nothing to do with flowers, they're your parents, so you get a little bit of credit. Okay, Sherri. We're going to start in the kitchen downstairs. Which means, and you know what we're going to do.
I know.
The coffee mugs are horrible. And I feel like we just purged them not too long ago. We just add so many so quickly. But I am getting rid of my 49th State Stein and a Alaska Brewfest cup. And now we're going to tackle this. I believe in us. We can do this. All right, this is the mess we're dealing with. Sherri Beth, this is why we have to purge.
These are all coffee cups.
Yeah, so you can see we still have glasses up there. We have like a tea cup over, or like a little tea glass. And those are all water bottle kind of things. These would all be hot and cold, or travel mugs, or...
just mugs.
Oh my gosh. Now, we're not getting rid of all these.
No. This is everything we have. We're just going to have to pare down from here because...
What is wrong with us?
It doesn't fit in our very tiny kitchen.
What is wrong with us? And here's the thing. There's 2 of us.
I know, and that's the problem. It's not like we have a family of 10 living here. Like, there's 2 people. And Missy, but she doesn't drink a lot of coffee.
Some. Sure, some. Not a lot.
We'll keep her 1 mug.
And we have friends who visit, who drink coffee.
Yes.
But it's not like we're going... there is no need for this.
Correct.
So if you're in the market for coffee mugs and you live in Anchorage, hit up Goodwill because they're about to have an influx.
Yes, correct.
All right, so we're going to go figure this out.
And I actually just remembered we have a whole bunch of mugs over there too.
I'm going to show them. Yep.
Yeah, they're all like display because some of them are like weird to drink out of, or
like I love this mug, but to drink out of this mug is the worst.
First of all, it's like 4 cups of coffee,
which I
it's
like.
Huge, but it's hard to drink out of. Like it's just a weird. And same with Chip, and same with this guy with like the ears. Like they're pretty, and so we just sort of had them as like display.
But also,
and then some of them like these.
But how great are those? So amazing.
I know, like these 2 can't go in the dishwasher, and so
I hate that.
Use them. Yeah, because I don't want to hand wash. So I don't know. We might need to purge some of these too.
And honestly, that's a huge pet peeve of mine when something can't go in the dishwasher, because the reality is what can't go in the dishwasher is what ends up sitting on the counter.
Because I don't wash it, and because I mean I just don't get around to washing it, and you just
don't
hand wash it.
I genuinely refuse out of protest that if we have something in this house that can't be hand washed, one of 2 things is gonna. What's that?
Can't be dishwashed.
Can't be dishwashed. I'm going to put it in the dishwasher and risk it getting ruined, and then it's like, well, sucks to suck. Or it sits on the counter forever. It's a protest. Some people do like sit-ins. Some people tie themselves to trees.
She just leaves it on the counter.
I leave it on the counter until Sherri washes it, because I would get rid of everything in this house that can't go in the dishwasher. Except for Missy. She's not supposed to go in the dishwasher.
Well, sure.
We can keep her.
Okay.
All right.
Better.
It's definitely better. And here's our thought is that, so all of our hot and cold ones standing up there, these will stack. We're actually going to get a bookend so that these can like stack on top of each other without falling and rolling.
Because they're too tall to stand up.
Yeah. So we have enough mugs that don't have to be stacked, except for our 2 Christmas ones. Yeah. Those are stacked in the back, all single level. Okay, I feel better about this, Sherri.
I know, and we have room.
We have room.
Not that we're gonna grow more, but if we did,
this is how we end up in this situation. I get blamed for this stuff, but don't you hide behind the flowers.
The mugs are my fault, 100% my fault. I will take full responsibility for that.
Here's the thing, though, you got a really cute mug, and so
I have lots of really cute mugs.
Okay. Next room is our studio, which honestly needs a huge purge. It's kind of become a catch-all. It's where we put like a lot of our Lego stuff. It's where we have a giant bag of Taco Bell sauce from Jessica Violet. Ugh. Jessica! So, this will be easy to find things to get rid of. Honestly, I feel like we could find 500 things in this room.
This
easily.
is like the biggest project room. This and like the guest closet.
So, this will be quick. I definitely found something that can go.
Oh no.
My Russell Wilson fathead. It should go in the trash where his season has been, but we'll donate it. Maybe someone will want it. Okay. And I'm not saying that I'm super bitter, but this also going in there. Look at this. The entire back of the Jeep is filled with stuff that we are getting rid of just because we decided to start with 5 things per room. Now, obviously, there were some rooms we got a lot more, but we got at least 5 from every room. All of this stuff going to charity, and you guys know that we also went with 3 Christmas trees this year, 3 small pencil trees. So we are donating our giant 7.5 foot Christmas tree because we don't need it anymore. And all that stuff I just showed you in the Jeep doesn't even include these 2 bags of books. There's probably 35 books or so we ended up getting rid of, so those are gonna go to Tidal Wave. And we decided that rather than just putting all this stuff in the back of the Jeep and driving around with it back there for the next 6 weeks, because you do that too, don't judge us, we're just gonna take it in now. Tidal Wave is accepting book donations for about another hour. I think Goodwill's accepting donations for another couple of hours. So we're gonna go drop this stuff off. So not only did we gather up stuff from around our house, it is gone. It is completely gone, out of our lives, out of our house. I feel really good about this. Let's go see how Sherri feels. Oh, and an entire bag of trash that we found. All right, love. How do you feel?
It's a really good start. I'm really proud of us.
I am
the
too.
amount that we just, and honestly, that was just a couple of hours of just like, we're gonna do it.
I feel like this is the key to, this is the key once we like purge everything to keeping it sane.
Yes.
Rather than like letting it get back to how it is now.
Yeah.
Just, again, like you said, it was a couple of hours and we have, the whole back of the Jeep is full.
Yes.
With stuff we're getting rid of.
Yes. And that was really just the surface stuff. Like, that wasn't any of like the pulling stuff out of closets and pulling stuff out of drawers that also still really needs to happen.
Yep, so that will happen later this spring.
Yeah.
This was a good start. Stop number 1, Tidal Wave books to drop off all of this. All right, books are dropped off. Sherri Beth, did they have what you're looking for? Okay, so we are leaving with no new books.
Correct.
Only having got rid of all the old books. I'm very proud of you. All right, well, this is my fault because I saw a book here and I pointed out to Sherri. We did not know Miracle on 34th Street was a book.
No, I didn't.
And we love the movie. That would be a fun Christmas.
It really would. I read like a lot of
seasonal books.
seasonal books.
How much is it?
$8.95.
Do you want to get it?
Which feels a little high.
Let's not get it. Let's be really good and leave that here. And maybe before next Christmas we find it somewhere and get it, okay?
What if this is the universe giving it to me now?
This is how we get in trouble. Okay, Sherri, we have a memory in this parking lot, don't we?
We have a lot of memories. Yes, so you're like, remember when you fell over here? And I was like, I've fallen in like every parking lot in town, so probably yes. And he was like, that was me, I fell.
I had one of the biggest tumbles of my life, literally right up there, and you stood there and laughed at me.
I did.
Like, it wasn't a, oh my God, baby, are you okay? Are you all right?
All the time, and it was really like, he just went, whoop.
My legs at one point were over my head, and this is the response I got. Like, on the ice, I'm in pain, near death actually. Near death. And you are doubled over laughing.
I was, yeah.
All right, we just dropped off all of our stuff. We decided to bring it to the Salvation Army instead of Goodwill. I don't know, Goodwill's a for-profit.
This is a non-profit.
Salvation Army.
Actually a bunch of stuff already out here.
Yep, Salvation Army does a lot of good work here.
Yep.
So, there we go. Just like that, Sherri Beth, we are finished.
Yeah, 5:30.
It is 5:30. All of Christmas is down. We've gone through every room in our house. We purged an entire Jeep full of stuff.
Yeah.
Took 2 big bags of books to Tidal Wave, dropped them off.
Didn't even buy any other books.
Honestly, that's the real miracle of today, that no other books were purchased. I feel so good.
I do too. I'm excited to get home and enjoy our house.
And what's nice is that we have nothing planned tonight. We have no plans for tomorrow. I need to do some grocery shopping and watch some football. Yep. And I feel like we get to actually enjoy the house.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we did this today.
Me too.
All right, dinner time. Sherri, everything's dropped off. Yeah. We're at Qdoba. We've not been here in a long time.
It's been a long time, but they have really yummy like bowls.
Let's go in and get dinner. All right, so here's what we got. We basically kind of got the same thing.
Yeah, except you got steak and I got chicken.
Yep, so they're kind of like bowls, burrito bowls, except no rice or beans. We got a bed of lettuce, and then I got steak. Sherri got chicken. We got the fajita veggies. We got queso. We got guacamole. We got sour cream. Cilantro. And you got a...
cilantro lime crema.
Which is new, they said.
Which is new, but it sounded delicious.
It does sound good. I asked for Cholula. They didn't have any. So I got a little bit of just like their hot sauce. Dinner's done. And it was honestly so delicious. We have not been to Qdoba in a long time, so we don't have Chipotle in Anchorage. Qdoba is our Chipotle. And is it the same? No. But I'm glad we have it. Also, look at how cold it is. Look at the steam coming off the building. Oh man, is this spring yet? Okay, we're back home, and we're talking about what we want to do tonight, because it's like just after 6:30, 6:37. I think we're gonna get into some soft pants, right? Hard pants need to go, soft pants need to happen. I want to watch a little bit of there's a Jaguars-Titans football game that is almost over. I want to watch a little bit of that. And then, you know what? We were gonna watch a movie, but I said, no, Sherri, I said, no. We're gonna play a game. We have not played a board game in so long. The first several years of our marriage, and again, partly because of money, that's what we did the most. We would spend so many evenings at home playing games, and I miss that. And so tonight, we are going to play some board games. Now, one thing about board games with Sherri is I always lose. Playing board games is like punishment. And so I want to show you guys what games I think I want to play. So here are most of our board games. And I think what I want to play, this is Boggle. Here's the thing. I don't really want to play this, but this is maybe Sherri's all-time favorite game and the game she destroys me the most in. So we're definitely going to play Boggle. And then I kind of want to play Yahtzee. But I'm not seeing where our Yahtzee game is. So I might have to ask Sherri where the heck it is. Okay, I just walked upstairs, and this is the first time I've like walked into this room since Christmas stuff has been down and since we purged a little bit. It's so nice.
It's really nice.
Oh, do you guys know what I'm talking about? It's that feeling of when you walk into a space, Christmas is down, and it's just like, oh my goodness, this is so nice.
Yeah.
Feels good. Yeah. All right, so just turned on the TV. It is the Jacksonville Titans game. Now you guys will know I'm a Seattle Seahawks fan. You might be wondering, Adam, why do you care about the Jacksonville Titans game? So I didn't vlog this, but on our recent trip to Florida, I got to go to the Jacksonville Cowboys game. My brother's a season ticket holder for the Jacksonville Jaguars, actually at this game. And I don't know, going to that game kind of made me a low-key Jaguars fan. They've been terrible, let's be honest. And so it's fun to see them have a little bit of success. If they win this game, they make the playoffs, which is crazy. And it was fun because, again, they beat the Cowboys, the game that we went. And that was just such an iconic game in their season. So I'm a little bit invested in the Jacksonville Jaguars. Plus, this gives me a little bit of joy tonight getting to watch some football before I get absolutely destroyed at Boggle. So, why are you laughing? You know it's true. So football first and then Adam's destruction. So we're about to start our games, but I wanted to give you guys a Missy update. Hi, sweet girl. What are you doing? It looks like I woke her up. Sorry to disturb you. You can go back to sleep now. All right, game number one we are starting with is Boggle. Sherri did find the Yahtzee, so we'll play that next. I'm not going to vlog this, but I will vlog the final score. Sherri, what are we playing to?
What do you want to play to?
100? Mm-hmm. Is that okay? Mm-hmm. So we're going to play to 100, and I will show you guys how many words Sherri finds and how many I find. Okay, we just finished. We played to 100, and you guys, I think this is the best I've ever done. Like, I did so good.
You did really good.
You had 111 points. I had 67. Now, you might say, Adam, you got destroyed. Yeah, but I didn't get destroyed like I normally do. 67 points is one of the highest I've ever gotten against Sherri. And
you got 2 7-letter words and a 6-letter word.
The 2 longest words of any of the games I got.
I didn't get either of them.
Helmets and smelter.
Yeah, good job.
I'm saying this a huge success. This was a huge success for me.
I love you.
I would say that we have played hundreds of games of Boggle in our marriage. And I have never beaten you. Not in like a full game. I've never even beaten you in a single round of Boggle.
No.
Hundreds of games. And there was one game this time that I came within 2 points. Sherri had 26 in a round and I had 24.
I'm sorry.
Why are you sorry? This is the biggest day of victory for me.
Actually, one of those was one of your 7-letter words.
I did so good.
You did. I'm really proud of you.
Thanks for only beating me by like 44 points. All right, so this game can go away. And now we bring on a game that I actually have maybe a little bit of a chance in. So our Yahtzee game is like old school, like the old school price tag on it. It doesn't just, it's not like one of the new games that looks old. It's actually old. And let me show you. So this is a new pack of Yahtzee scorecards that we bought online. This is the original one that came with it.
I think that's probably the original.
Okay, so this is like the triple Yahtzee scorecard. Look at that thing. Oh my gosh. And then like it even has the old school Yahtzee roller. Which
we never use because it's so loud.
It is so loud. Okay, well, it's off to a good start. My very first roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yahtzee champion.
Okay.
All right, so we are 2 games into Yahtzee, Sherri.
Yep.
And I've won one game, you've won the other.
Yep, you are currently in the lead by 44 points.
But we are a little bit snacky.
Yep.
So we're gonna make a little snack plate.
Yep.
You guys, look how good that looks. We got turkey, we've got summer sausage, we have some like herb and olive oil almonds, carrots, cheddar cheese. Sherri Beth made the ranch. Pretty good? All right, back to Yahtzee. We just finished Yahtzee. Who won?
You did.
By 117 points.
113.
That's what I said. I will say though, it was actually really close apart from one game that I got 2 Yahtzees.
Yes, so you got your Yahtzee bonus.
That was the game.
Bumped you up a bunch.
Yeah. Take that one game out and you and I very, very close.
Yes, actually. So, yeah, because you got an extra 100 points.
Yeah.
And you beat me by 113. So you would have beat me by 13 points if all else had been
even. Crazy. Yeah. We haven't played games in a long time.
I know, and I love playing games.
I was telling them earlier upstairs that I feel like the whole first kind of part of our marriage, we spent so many nights and so many hours at home doing exactly this.
We did a lot, yes.
Part of it was like, didn't have money to go to movies, go to dinner, all that kind of stuff. And so, like, a pack of Yahtzee cards is not that expensive.
No, and I mean, yeah, like we played a lot of games. We played Candyland. We still have all of our games. Yeah. But
this was, we laughed so much tonight. Like, it was...
There were so many times that he was just like, yep, sure, you can just take that. And like the very next roll would be, he would get the exact same thing.
I'd be like, okay, cheater. And then I'd roll exactly what she rolled. And she'd be like, oh, interesting. Who's the cheater now? We laughed like so much.
Times. It was really funny.
So I think the plan is to just kind of settle in and read for the next hour or so before we go to bed. And I'm going to do something that normally Sherri does. You guys know Sherri's the reader of the family. She is the one who gives book reviews. She has her Bookstagram, all of that stuff. But I picked up a book recently at Tidal Wave, and I cannot put it down. I started it 2 days ago, and I'm already 200 pages into it. It is called The Wildlands, and it's actually written by an author here in Alaska, Paul Grecki, maybe? And I read the back, and I knew it was for me. It says, they're trapped in a race to survive, and there's no second place. And it is set here in Alaska, which I love. And I've not been able to stop this book. I read 100 pages yesterday. That does not happen for me. Like, I almost never get this engrossed into books. And so I'm really excited to read this because I think this is gonna be my first book finished this year. So The Wildlands, again, local book. I have no idea if it's available online anywhere. I just happened to stumble across it in the bookstore and I could not love it more. You can see I'm like halfway finished with it. It's like 370 some pages and I'm on page 200, so I'm gonna go read. All right, friends, curtains are closed. Turning lights off. Sherri Beth, it's bedtime.
Yeah,
I've read 70 pages in my book tonight.
I'm really proud of you.
I'm on page, well, I'm just under. I'm on page 267.
Whoa.
You guys, I'm getting closer.
I'm so glad you like it.
I love it. But for now, let's go to sleep.
Yeah.
Good morning, friends. It's the next day. Slept amazing last night. I think both Sherri and I slept really good, even though I have a confession to make. I was up late because I finished my book. Sherri went to sleep before me, and I had like 30 or 40 pages left in the book, and I was like, nope, I'm staying up and finishing it. So I think it was 3 or 4 days, and I finished my first book of the year. I absolutely loved it, so that was fun. This morning, I am up and leaving the house. I'm gonna go do all of our grocery shopping for the week. Sherri Beth is at home. Gonna try to give her an at-home day today because yesterday was such a busy day with Christmas stuff and then kind of organizing the house. She is feeling pretty sore. It's one of those chronic illness, invisible illness kind of days. And this is just sort of the reality of what life is like. When we're gonna have a more active day that Sherri might put forth some more energy, we have to have a rest day the next day. So she's feeling sore today. And so we're just gonna let Sherri Beth rest at home and I'm gonna go do the groceries. But I just walked out of our front door and I walked out to the Jeep. I was about to get in there and I looked to my left and I saw something that I think you guys are gonna wanna see. So right there is a moose. Like I said, walked outside, looked to my left, I was like, what is that? I'm having to drive right by it in order to leave. And yeah. How about that, huh? That's crazy. Alaska, just like I'm grocery store Sunday morning, moose, Alaska. Okay, just pulled up to the grocery store. I want to show you what the temperature is outside. -5. Oh gosh, it is so cold. So let's get into the grocery store when it is warm. All right, so I'm just kind of checking out the clearance table here at Fred Meyer, and I found this. You guys will remember we need a bookend. The problem is that I feel like this would all just be dead wasted space. So I'm not sure that's gonna be the best fit. But they do have these. They're like non-skid bookends. I think that might work. Let's buy it and see. All right, I think I got every single thing that was on my list, plus a few things that weren't on my list. So I actually feel pretty good about this trip now. Let's go home and see Sherri. Actually, I lied. We are not going home to say hi to Sherri first. We're actually gonna go to the P.O. box and just check and see if there are any Christmas cards still coming in. I haven't been there in, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 days. So I figure while I'm out today, let me swing by and see. Because last time I went, we still had, I think 3 or 4 Christmas cards came in, a package came in. And so I just wanna make sure that we're getting them and sending our Christmas cards back out to all of you, because it's January, yes, but we're gonna keep sending cards back as long as we keep getting them. All right, moment of truth. Let's see if we have officially reached the end of the LeggLife Christmas card exchange. Well, not quite. We still have a couple of cards. Also, one of the cards has this sticker on the back. And I am loving that sticker. And actually, you know what? I'm going to open one of these cards before I leave the post office because I have an idea of what this is, and I think it could be hilarious. So some of you will know our friends Aaron and Ilona. They love to be the very first card in the LeggLife Christmas card exchange. However, this last year, they were not. They weren't even that close, and that really bothered Erin. In fact, Erin has said that her villain origin story will be not being the first card in the LeggLife Christmas card exchange. And so I have a card from them, but here's the thing. We already received a Christmas card from them. You guys, they sent the first card in the 2023 Christmas card exchange. This is hilarious. And they even put in there first, just to show that they're the first card. Erin and Ilona, you win. You absolutely win. Unbelievably well done. All right, now heading home from the post office. Look at the trees today. All the white frost against that bluebird sky. It is absolutely freezing outside, but it is pretty. Okay, back home, putting stuff away. While I was at the grocery store, this was not on the list. It's called Vampire Slayer garlic cheddar cheese. So, come on, I had to buy that. Now my question is, will the bookend that I bought actually work? Let's try it. It works absolutely amazing. That's exactly what we wanted. However, there is one problem. We have like a whole bunch of like straws and lids and stuff for, you know, different water bottles and whatnot. So I got this and I was like, oh, that'll be perfect. Sit that in there. That can hold the straws and the lids. I'm so dumb. That's not gonna work at all. So we'll find another use for that. But that works, and I'm super happy with it. All right, so I just asked Sherri if she's had her coffee yet, and to my surprise, she said no. So I am going to make both of us our morning coffee, even though it's like 11:40 and it's almost lunch coffee. Good morning, love.
Good morning.
First time now getting to see you. How'd you sleep?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You did a hair mask this morning?
Did.
Very fancy. Now you have coffee. I'm shocked you didn't already make your coffee.
Well, because I took a shower and then I was doing my hair mask and then I have to rinse my hair, and so I just kind of figured I would get my coffee after.
Also, neither of us have eaten.
Correct.
Probably should think about food too.
Probably.
I'm watching football.
Yeah.
Which is my plan for most of the day.
Yeah.
But I'm hungry.
Yeah.
So we decided for lunch, breakfast, brunch, whatever it is. We are doing egg salad sandwiches today. We both love hard-boiled eggs.
Yes.
And we love,
all forms.
I was going to say deviled eggs, all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I feel like egg salad sandwiches are something you and I both really like, but we never make.
Right.
And I don't know why.
We sort of forget, and then like, I don't know. But I love them.
I know. So that's what's for
There
lunch
you go.
today. So as we're getting ready to make this, we remembered that we had this little thing. And I don't know how many years ago we got this. I feel like it was a lot. Sherri Beth, would you hold the camera for me? Mm-hmm. And when we've used it, we've loved it. Mm-hmm. Because you just put whatever you want in there. And then like...
It just shreds it.
Like...
Ta-da!
Look at that! Isn't that cool?
And you can make it as fine or as coarse as you want it.
You're fine.
That's all like dishwasher safe.
Yeah. Also, this isn't like sponsored. There's no link. I have no idea how you'd find this.
I don't even know what it is, but
look how awesome that is.
Yep.
We're eating lunch and I looked outside and saw this. If you've ever wondered how they remove the snow, like push the berms back when we have so much, it's basically a gigantic snowblower attachment to the front of a front end loader. So cool. I feel like a little kid watching this being like, oh, I want to do that job. All right, so it's halftime in the Seahawks game. We decided to come down here and make our egg bites. We're just kind of making a meat and cheese. We got some summer sausage I'm cutting up in there. There's some bacon bits. There's some like turkey sausage in there. So just kind of mixing all of that up. Sherri is putting cottage cheese in the eggs. And she's going to use the immersion blender because that's something that we, actually Sarah messaged me and said that I think one of her coworkers did that. And way, way better.
Yes, it is.
When you use the immersion blender. So, that's what we're doing. Eggs are blended. They look amazing. And so now we're just going to go ahead and put some of the egg mixture in each of the cups. And then we'll go through and add meat on top and cheese on top. Meat's in there. Sherri's going through and adding a little bit of cheese to the top. These, of all the different like breakfast things we've done, I think these might be my favorite.
Yeah, they're so easy and just yummy, and you can like tailor them however you want.
Yep, that's what I like. And I love being able to knock out not just a week of breakfast, but this will be more than a week of breakfast.
Yeah, we'll freeze some of these and be able to have them next week too.
Egg bites are done. Just took them out of the oven. We actually had enough left to do 6 more. So we have an entire tray plus 6. Now, since we're going to vacuum seal some of these, I need them to be a little bit more firm, or else they will just like kind of get really compact when I vacuum seal them. So I'm actually going to take this. The nice thing about living in Alaska where it's 0 outside is that I can just set this outside. They will cool down. They will also start to freeze a little, and just them getting a little bit harder, a little bit frozen will actually help with vacuum sealing. All right, the Seahawks game's in overtime. There is 4 minutes and 38 seconds left. Seahawks are going for a field goal right now to win the game. It is a game that I don't feel like they should have won. They have not played great. I feel like the Rams have played better. Here we go.
Yeah.
He made it. You guys, Seahawks win. Now, Sherri, who are we rooting for?
The Lions.
The Detroit. I have never been a bigger Detroit Lions fan in my whole life. If the Lions beat the Packers tonight, the Seahawks go to the playoff. Holy cow. And the Seahawks finished the season 9-8 with a winning record. No one thought that was going to happen at the beginning of this year. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. All right, now the Seahawks game's over. We are finishing up the eggs. So you can see we're putting 6 in these food saver bags. And we're going to turn it on. Well, it'll probably help if I plugged it in, I suppose. There we go. And now we are going to vacuum seal. Just like that. And then what we're going to do is we'll put these in the freezer. And then we will just pull out bags for next week and breakfast for next week done too. There we go. Look at that. Finished. Ready for the freezer. But now the only problem is like, where in the freezer? No, I got this, Sherri. I'm totally good at this. Like, see, that's what you got to do, Sherri, is the way that you fit stuff in a refrigerator and freezer. I don't know what I just said, refrigerator and freezer. You just sham it in there. Oh my gosh. I cannot talk today. I haven't even had anything to drink. All right, since breakfasts are done, now I'm going to start working on dinner for tomorrow night. I want to do enchiladas for tomorrow night, so I'm going to prepare them tonight so that tomorrow we can just pull it out of the fridge, toss it in the oven, and it's good to go. Quick, easy, after work kind of thing. So Sherri's just cleaning up the muffin pans from the egg bites, and then let's make some enchiladas. We got the meat, we got the onions, we got the enchilada sauce and cheese. We're actually not doing rolled enchiladas. We're just kind of going to do more of like an enchilada casserole kind of thing. So we got our tortillas cut up. And one of my very favorite things to do, dip tortilla in the sauce. So this is basically what we do. Imagine enchilada lasagna, right? Layers of meat, cheese, sauce, tortillas, and then just like basically keep layering. And what's really neat about this, I hadn't thought about this till just now, watching Sherri put the tortillas on there. This is actually a recipe that I got from my grandma, the one who just passed away recently. She's the one who taught me this. She's the one who told me the cut enchilada sauce with cream of mushroom trick. She's the one who like made the enchilada casserole for me first. And so, yeah, that's kind of fun. Just like that, dinner for tomorrow is done. We're gonna put some aluminum foil on that, toss that bad boy in the fridge, and then I think those are the projects I wanted to get done today. Grocery shopping finished, breakfast this week finished, dinner for tomorrow night finished. We're gonna do steak salads for dinner tonight. We already have all of that stuff for that. I bought it at the store today. I feel really good about this, and it's only 4 o'clock. That's Sherri getting aluminum foil. It's only 4 o'clock on Sunday, so I think I'm gonna go upstairs, watch more football, fingers crossed, pray the Lions win, and the Seahawks make the playoffs. Okay, we got a fire going in the fireplace. Football is on, well, that's a Royal Caribbean commercial. And Sherri Beth is working on Legos. All right, Sherri, I need to know, what is this Lego set you're building? What do we got?
Number 4 Perfect Drive.
What is it?
Number 4 Perfect Drive.
Oh, this was a Christmas gift?
Yeah.
Very exciting. Okay, I think it's time for us to go downstairs and make dinner. But Sherry Beth, you're making some progress.
Yeah.
You are, how many bags finished?
2.
And you have 2 more?
5.
Okay.
So it's 3 more.
Very cool. Can I see the box and see what it's going to look like when it's finished? Look at that.
And then the back of it.
So
I have
cool.
the first floor done.
Okay. You still have to do the car, second floor, all that. It's got Dobby. What?
All right, dinner is made. We're just keeping it simple with salads. We've got some steak we added on top of there. And then I'm going with blue cheese dressing. I think Adam is doing ranch.
Yeah, the ranch we made.
The ranch we made.
Dinner is finished. How was the salad?
Delicious.
Yeah. Still kind of watching football? You think you're done putting your Lego together for tonight?
Yeah, I'm gonna call it a night. I'll pick it back up tomorrow.
I just started reading a new book, which is weird for me. It's very strange.
I'm very proud of you.
Thank you. How was your weekend? Highlight of the weekend?
I don't know, Legos maybe, because it was so much fun.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think for me, it was just like taking down Christmas and feeling like we have the house back.
Yeah.
It just, today has felt, I don't know how to describe it. Like, it just feels more peaceful.
Peaceful is the word I was thinking.
Which is weird because you'd think like Christmas lights and all that kind of stuff, but it just feels, the house has felt peaceful today.
Yeah.
It's been a really nice day.
Yes, it has.
And a good weekend. Friends, thanks for hanging out with us. We just wanted to pick the camera, bring you guys along with just kind of a down weekend.
Yeah.
So we love you and we'll see you on the next LeggLife video.